Do you believe black folks deserve reparations?
Yeah, 40 books in a bank account. We need to get
40 books in a bank account.
It's not 40 acres and a mule. It's 40 books in a bank account. We should get lifetime education. I want as much education as you can shove down your throat for free. And as long as you graduate from college, because K through high school is over.
Right.
It's K through college, and you need a computer class. Required a computer class, a financial literacy class, a business management class. Like, this is the jobs of the future.
Right.
Even we're sitting here now. Yeah, it's music, it's art, it's this but this is all technology.
Right.
This is all tech, right?
Right.
This whole situation is flipped to a technology-centric world. So we need K through college as a minimum requirement for our people, and it's
Free education.
As long as you use that education for a gainful purpose. You go work for a nonprofit. You go work for your local government, or you go work for yourself, or you go get a job. As long as we invested in you, I see it as an investment, and you paid off that investment by doing something with it, you can't go sit around, then cool, you don't pay anything. Now, if we invested in you and you're just chilling, and you're one of God's angels put on this is war, in my opinion, out here. This is good and evil.
Right.
And if you're one of the good guys or good women, and you've been empowered, and now you're going out there and you're just going to take that education like, I don't feel like working, then you need to pay that back and pay that. We've wasted our time on you. That's what I'm straight up. I'm saying everybody's in an investment. And if you're not leaning in, we've wasted our time on you.
I mean, but okay, and I understand that. I understand the free education. I understand, the need for all of the things you said. But if you look at the Native Americans, and, we all know about the Trail of Tears and the way that they were just horribly massacred and done by the Pilgrims, if you will.
And the largest alcoholism rate in the country today is still Native American Indians.
Okay.
Right.
Now, the travesty that was brought upon their people and their ancestors, there was a financial form of retribution that was attributed to them, as well as for the Jewish community. The Jewish community who could prove that they were descendants of people who came from Nazi Germany.
This is a great example.
They also have had financial retribution attributed to them.
Great example.
So if these
two radically different results, by the way.
Understood. However, if these two races or cultures of people can be considered by the American government financially, I mean, tell me what they have that black people in America don't.
A solvable problem. So we're talking about two different things, which is the result of reparations and whether you will get reparations. So you gave an example of Jews, of the Jewish people, and of Native American Indians. I don't know if we have time on the show, but I'd love to get into how that story ended, because they ended very differently for those two groups of people.
Right.
But let's come back to that for a minute.
Okay.
Let me deal with your question.
Okay.
You can put a number on you can try to put a number on the Native American challenge. It's difficult because this was their land. But you can try to put a number on it. And they did it by creating a separate nation called the Navajo Nation, and to this and to that. Jews were 18 million people. They killed 6 million, down to 12 million. They've now back up to 15 million. The world put a number on that. And you have the nation of Israel, and you've got others. Okay, we'll get back. Black folks, the word millionaire, put this in my new book, came from 1850. The same year that the richest city in the world per capita was created, which was Natchez, Mississippi, which was where the number one slave port was, and cotton mill in the world. Okay, so black folks created the word millionaire. My point is, we were worth twice what railroads were worth in the 1850s. You literally, Tip, we created the country. You cannot calculate mathematically the wealth that we created and the amount of money we would be required to be repaid. It would literally bankrupt the country, I don't know, 300 times. So they will never.
But see, that's the thing, though. See, I didn't say, excuse me, will we ever get, yes.
Yeah, of course they should.
Okay, now,
the start of that was affirmative action and the civil rights bills and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, now, I think that free education or
an investment of education.
Or tax exemption You dig what I'm saying? Or, a certain amount of or parts of the country that can be attributed to, being ran by black folks, kind of the same way that the Native Americans have their land for their casinos
I don't want a
and so
separate
on.
land of poor people.
Nah.
No. By the way, let's deal with that. Let's do that for a minute.
Okay.
This whole thing about black only. Wait,
Right.
This is just a ridiculous conversation.
What do you mean?
It's a ridiculous conversation.
Why do you say
you
that?
don't want black only? You want green only. You don't want just black people coming to your business.
Well, no.
You want to be black owned.
I thought you said black owned.
No, I said
not black only.
People who want a black only economy.
Not
First
black
of all,
only. I want owned, operated, and controlled.
Amen. But that's not what the emotions of that movement have been saying. We agree on what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Look, racism goes both ways. So
how can racism go both ways?
Because I can also be racist.
No, you can't.
Sure, I can.
No, you can't.
Sure, and let me tell you what happens when I do, because I can actually. I discriminate today. I discriminate against stupid and dumb people, and I'm working on it.
Right.
And ignorant folks, and toxic people. But let me deal with that for a minute. I can't discriminate against my heart and liberate my pocket.
Okay.
It doesn't work. The math doesn't work. But that's why poor white people in poor countries, in poor states that discriminate against black people remain poor.
Okay.
You cannot discriminate in your heart and integrate your pocket. It doesn't work. Conversely, we can't limit who we want to empower. The color of business is green.
This is true.
So you want every customer to come through your door.
This is true.
And you want to then take that revenue and use it for the empowerment of your community.
It's true.
Which is what my Jewish brothers and sisters have done, by the way.
Okay. Now, but see, the thing that you said is you cannot go against your heart and enrich your pockets. Well, the prison industry has been doing it for years. They have led with discrimination.
Right.
They're fueled by oppression.
Right.
I mean, they are the epitome of racism.
It's lazy capitalism.
But it's a booming industry.
For the moment.
For how many moments you need.
The private prison business, I don't think has a future. But that's a whole nother conversation. I don't think it has a future. And I think on the other side of COVID, there's a whole bunch of stuff that won't have a future. There's a lot of things that we've been arguing about as a society, wealth inequality, income inequality, whether people who are so-called poor have a value in society.
Right.
The first responders and the second responders in this crisis look like us.
Right.
The people keeping us alive right now look like us.
Right.
There's going to be a complete reset on the value of health care, of how you... my rich friends need my poor friends to do better in order to stay rich. That's what this crisis has told everybody. You can't be wealthy by yourself.
That's real.
You cannot. So, look, Hitler had a run, man. He had a run. Lasted 6 years, but he dead.
6 years? Shit,
Osama bin
man.
Laden had a run.
Big Meech run was longer than that.
Who that?
Big Meech. Shit.
I'm just saying that God made this world for good. We've learned bad. That the devil's a fallen angel.
Okay.
God gives the devil permission to exist. I'm saying this world is made for light, and we can't give in to darkness. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying if you want a winning, I can't guarantee you that being positive will make you a success, but I damn guarantee you that being negative will make you a failure.